There's a topic that I've been wanting to discuss and talk about today, guys. Now, I know I haven't done a Buddhism teaching in a minute, so today I'm gonna do a Buddhism teaching. Now, as y'all know, there's been this trend going on with the younger generation, usually called the Edgar trend or Hood Edgar trend, and I want to talk about why this trend is causing suffering and how it's causing so many bad impacts on American society. You see, Edgars, they're basically kids that act gangster, act like thugs, and all of this, right? But they are causing suffering. They're causing you suffering, they're causing me suffering, they're causing this whole generation suffering. Picture this. Imagine a kid going to juvie for murder. Imagine a kid going to juvie for fighting. Imagine a kid going to juvie for verbally abusing somebody, verbally lashing out at somebody. This is a form of dukkha, a form of suffering. And it breaks my heart that a lot of these kids are in jail. This is the thing I believe. You are a kid, you have a bright future, and you ruin it all just to fucking fit in? Like, bro, come on, that's fucking stupid. And basically, these Edgars have been bothering me for a long time, guys. Now, as a Buddhist, I try to love them. As a Buddhist, I try to respect them. But to be honest with you, it's hard to respect somebody that causes someone suffering. It's hard to respect someone who causes dukkha, who causes pain, who causes stress. And it's all hard to uh, love somebody that is wearing a fake mask just to fit in because they feel like they don't belong anywhere. This is a form of a lot of dukkha, and basically, I believe that what we need to do is we need to end the Edgar trend. This Edgar trend is getting so out of hand. Kids sagging, saying nigger, kids saying the F word, all of this shit, all of this cruelty, all this ugliness, all of this disrespect is everywhere. You can't go to a mall without seeing an Edgar. You can't go to school without seeing an Edgar. They're everywhere. It's like a virus. And it's like, why? Why act like something you're not? To feel good about yourself. You're not feeling good about yourself by acting like someone you're not. You're hurting yourself. You're killing yourself. You're hurting yourself so much to a point where you're causing a lot of dukkha, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. Now, what do we do when there's an Edgar? All you can do is simply these 3 easy steps. They talk to you, they say a lot of shit to you, ignore them. Don't give them attention. This is what you should tell yourself in your head. This kid who is talking shit to me is suffering and is going through a hard time. I must ask Buddha to give him relief, to give him clarity, to give him peace, to give him ease. And another thing, when these kids are calling you the N-word or abusing you verbally, listen what you say. I know your pain. I know your suffering. And I'm not going to let you destroy who I am as a person. Now, oftentimes we often want to fit in. The reason why we want to fit in is because we're insecure about ourselves. We're suffering. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to be an Edgar. I used to be a gangster. I used to act tough. I used to do all of that shit. Do you know why I did it? Because I wanted to feel respect. I wanted to feel love. I wanted to feel peace. I wanted to feel clarity. So I decided that people who bully me deserve the pain, same fate, same suffering, same dukkha as I did. I used to lash out. I used to be a badass kid. I used to be a very bad kid. I used to be very bad. I used to act like a negro. I used to say the N-word. I used to cuss people out because they were talking shit about me. This was my defense mechanism. I stopped it because I knew this is wrong. This is ugly. This isn't who I am as a person. I lost myself. I didn't love myself for who I was. I should have loved myself. I should have cared about myself because I know that I was doing the best that I can. I was trying my best to be a good person, to be a loving person, a caring person that gives people respect. I'm gonna be honest with you. I talked about why Christians aren't are Christians happy, and it was both a yes and a no. The reason why is because everyone's so fucking stuck in the industrial era. Like do what we tell you or you're gonna face the consequences. Do what we say or we're gonna cause you harm. Do what we say or else. No excuses. Basically, let's say you go to school, right? Let's say you had to drop off your sibling, right? Because your parents weren't available. You run late to school, like, let's say 5 minutes during class. The teacher crashes out on you saying, hey, why did you run late? And you try to tell them the truth because maybe you had an appointment. Maybe you had very important stuff. The teachers need to know. Teachers need to know that we have better shit to do than sit our asses in a classroom and listen to them. And this is the thing. I know this is off topic, but back to the Edgars. One thing that I don't like about these Edgars is they say the stupidest shit ever. They take the oldest jokes that exist and they say them in this society, trying to fit in, trying to act cool, trying to act tough. When in reality, they're just being fucking idiots. They're just embarrassing themselves. And it's a disgrace. It's stupid. It's dumb. Like, why should I waste my time? One thing that I noticed about this Edgar trend, it's become so bad that little kids are doing it. Little kids who should be playing with toys. Little kids who should be playing Minecraft. Little kids who should be playing Fortnite. Turning to an Edgar because their big brother is doing it. Their big sister's doing it. Do we really want that? Do we really want that for our children? Do you want your children to grow up as a thug, end up in jail, end up in prison, all because they're trying to prove a point to each other to fit in? I watch the news every day, and it's the same shit every day. A school shooting happened in New Mexico. A school shooting happened here. A shooting happened here. A kid murdered this. A kid murdered that. And I'm like, why? Why are we killing each other? As Buddhists, we're supposed to love nature, respect nature for what it is, be grateful, be present in every moment. But we can't. Why can't we? Because we're so far apart in society. We're so out of line. We're so far away from the thing that you have to do. We're so far away from the suffering. I would like to take some time as I ring the bell to say a prayer, a Buddhism prayer. Dear Buddha, there is so much suffering in this world. There's so much ugliness. There's so much pain. There's so much tension. There's so much static. There's so much noise. There's so much violence. I ask that you give me protection. I ask that you give my friends protection, that you give my family protection, even if it don't seem to deserve it. Help these kids find the light. Show them that being an Edgar isn't the right thing to do. Show them that they have a bright future ahead of them, that they shouldn't destroy their future. Show them that this world is full of beautiful, amazing things, like the plants, the animals, the flowers, the tree. Everything in this world is beautiful. Help people understand that this is the most beautiful life, most beautiful world ever. That we shouldn't kill each other because we specifically don't like each other. That we shouldn't harm one another. That we shouldn't hurt anybody. Because we're all family at the end of the day. And we need to learn to respect people no matter what. This Edgar trend has messed up so many kids. So many innocent beings. So many innocent souls falling in the darkness. I ask that you set them free. that you show them that being present in the moment is beautiful. Help them find that childhood happiness that they used to have when they were a kid. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. I feel so much pain, so much hurt, so much heartbreak from how ugly this world is. As a Buddhist, I believe this world should be good. These kids, one thing that I saw, I was reacting to body cam footage, police footage of kids my age getting arrested. 17-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 12 years olds. This is the most sad thing ever. I saw a video of the police officers putting a 12-year-old child in restraints simply because she couldn't control her temper. Instead of helping her, they throw her in jail when they should have been, hey, are you okay? Why are you suffering? Why are you hurting? These kids don't deserve jail. These kids don't deserve bars. These kids deserve love. These kids deserve every good thing coming to them. But no, we have to cage them like animals. We have to hurt them like animals. They commit so many crimes. The reason why they commit crimes, not because they're evil, not because they're ugly, but because they're hurting so much, their mental state is so bad that nobody helps them. They feel like nobody loves them. Well, my friends, that's not true. I love everyone in this world. I respect every being in this world. I respect every person in this world for who they are. I respect you, the person watching this video. I appreciate you taking the time to sit and watch my video and let me preach the Buddhism teachings and let me help you and let me guide you. So what do we do when someone is suffering? This is a thing that America does. It's not our problem. You should have listened to us. When reality, it was their problem. America is a terrible society. America is a very cruel world. There's no balance in this world anymore. There's no yin and yang anymore. There's just darkness. There's just ugliness. There's just dukkha. We need to find our way and reach ourselves back to nirvana. Find a way to be peaceful, to be happy, to be free from suffering. How do we get free from suffering? We acknowledge that we're suffering. Here's what you should do every day. I would like you to sit with me right now, my friends, and listen to what I say. Breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. Allow yourself to be in the present. Allow yourself to acknowledge the things that you have. Oftentimes, we focus on the biggest things. We focus on the things we don't have. But we forget about the things we do have. A loving family, a loving house, a loving home. We forget about all of the beautiful things in this world because we're so fucked up inside. We have so much mental issues. We need to find ourselves back. We need to find ourselves relief. Relief isn't going to be given to you. A God isn't going to give you relief. You have to give yourself relief. How do you give yourself relief? By being in the present moment, practicing little teachings like mindful eating, mindful breathing, just practicing Zen, practicing mindfulness. Anyways, back to these Edgars. This Edgar trend started probably in 2020. I don't know when it started. But to be honest with you, I think it's wrong how all of these kids are acting and how all these kids are acting out of turn, disrespecting their mom, disrespecting their dad. Every day, guys, I have to go to school and I always hear nigga, nigga, nigga. That's all I ever hear from people is the N-word. I hate the N-word. You're causing that person suffering. There are souls, there's our beings who suffered from that world, who are getting tortured, who are getting abused, who are getting hurt. And you call them a nigger. Why do you call them a nigger? Because you want to feel better for yourself. When reality, you should love that person for what they are. Instead, we treat people like shit. We hurt people. We kill people. We stab people. We shoot people. For what reason? Why do we stab people? Why do we shoot people? Because we're suffering inside so much. We're dealing with so much pain, so much ugliness, so much dukkha, so much stress. What happened with that? Back then, when I was a kid, none of this shit happened. I would remember watching Power Ranger Samurai. I remember watching fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey and the Roadster Racers. I remember actually enjoying myself as a kid. This is the thing I hate the most and that I'm going to continue hating to this day. Kids want to grow up so fast. Why is it that kids want to grow up so fast? Now we have 6-7. Now we have fucking Love Fruit Island or whatever the fuck they call it. We have so much stupid garbage on the internet that is tempting our children's minds. Why are kids stabbing each other? Why are kids killing each other? Because of rappers. We often follow rappers. We idolize rappers. Why do we idolize rappers? Because we think they're cool. We think they're tough. We want to act cool. We want to act tough. When in reality, I bet half of these Edgars here aren't even about that life. They're kids that live in the suburbs who are privileged. But why do they act like a dumbass motherfuckers? I have no idea. Because they don't want a good future. They don't realize that all the shit they're doing is going to go on their record. They don't realize all the shit that they're doing is getting documented. There's kids that are in juvie right now. For what reason? Instead of putting kids in juvie like animals, we should help one another. We should love one another. But how do we love one another? Truth is, nobody wants to love one another. Nobody cares about one another. People just care about rappers. Hey, as long as I act like Lil Durk, as long as I act like King Von, I'm chilling. Yeah, you're chilling. You're chilling in a fucking jail cell with no one to love you. But why do Edgars do this? Because they're insecure. I feel like instead of people acting like Edgars, we should love people for who they are. Now, I get it. I get it. Kids now my age want to follow trends. They want to act like somebody because they don't feel like anybody. This is the sad thing about high school. And I'm going to still say it about high school. High school is the most ugly, most horrible, disgusting, just awful place to be in. There's so many posers. There's hot Cheeto girls. I see kids getting in fights every day simply because they don't like each other. It's always, I need to act tougher than that other person. I need to act better than that other person. For what reason? You have nothing to prove. So why are you proving something that you shouldn't have to prove? Why are people so ignorant nowadays? Because people don't acknowledge the dukkha. People are so far away from reality that they forgot how to live. My goal on this channel is to help you come back to this reality, to make you feel good, to make you feel better. I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want you to go to inpatient. I don't want you to go to JPD. I don't want you to do drugs. I don't want you to do any of that. Why? Because I love you. I love you for who you are. You need to love yourself for who you are. I can do my best to help you, but you need to learn to help yourself. I hate saying that. It hurts my heart telling people that. But that's the damn truth. You have to learn to help yourself. People say, not everyone's going to do it for you. No, I'll do it for you. I'll help you. I will do whatever I can in my power to change you, to make you feel better, to make you find peace, to make you find relief. I will give you relief if you watch my videos. I will teach you how to get relief. I will use ancient teachings from way back when to show you how to come to the present moment. You simply just have to click on this video. Anyways, the last question that I need to say. Are Edgars causing suffering? Straight up answer, yes they are. Why are they causing suffering? Because they are hurting on the inside. So they want to hurt others. We need to see people with clarity. We need to give clarity. We need to give kindness. We need to give positivity. We need to give love. That's the end of this video. I hope y'all like this teaching. I hope y'all understand my point of view. Peace.